Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Today's video is going to be my entire designer luxury scarf and shawl collection. So I started buying these about 2 years ago, I guess, and really got into them and I picked up 4 last year. So I think I'm good for a long time, but maybe I picked up 5 last year. Yeah, 5, 6. Maybe 6. We're not counting. Anyways, I do live somewhere where it gets very cold and I do get a lot of use out of them and I do enjoy them. So I'm going to start with Burberry first. And I did get this one in London, Paris, London, I can't remember. But it is called the Ash Rose and it is just the classic check. And this is the wool silk blend. And even though this one is very lightweight, as you can see it is extremely sheer. It is still quite warm because it is that wool silk blend. It is huge, absolutely huge. So you can do a lot of different things with it. And I just dress so simple that's why I really got into the scarves, because especially like in the winter, I'm usually in a sweater of some kind and half the time they're solid. So, you know, you take something like this plain blue sweater and, you know, you just have a little something extra. So I really got into liking the scarves. And this one is the exact same one in the wool and silk blend, but it is in the color camel. And show that to you. And I really like this one. I think this goes with a lot of colors. Even though this little stripe through here is red, I think it works with a lot of burgundies and plums, because it just kind of, once you have it on, it just kind of, I don't know, it goes with a lot of colors. I don't know that I would wear it with baby blue, but yeah, I like this color a lot. And the first Burberry scarf that I ever purchased was the classic cashmere in the camel again. And this one is just, it's luxurious, it's so soft, it is so warm, and it is not as big, as you can see, as these ones are. This one is folded in half. When I open it all the way up, it's, let's see the difference in how much longer or wider, I guess that's the width. So yeah, the classic cashmere ones, I'm like covered up in scarves here. Okay, just chuck that over there. Get that out of my way. And the pink one too. Okay, so there we go. But yeah, they're not as wide, but they're super warm. I absolutely love these. So the next one that I bought, because I liked that, I'm sure you can guess, is I went again with the Ash Rose and the cashmere with this one. This is probably my most worn in the cashmere ones, because I really just like what it does against my skin in the winter time. It just gives you a little bit of color when you're so super pale and it's so wintry out. I didn't put that on very good, but you get the idea. These ones are great, and the thin Burberry ones as well. They do not snag, at least not so far. I haven't had any issues. You will notice I am not wearing my wedding set. I am wearing my Trinity ring from my husband, and that is because of the scarves that I'm going to show you in a minute. And I am very cautious with those because they do snag. So the next one I got, I was really excited to get this. I wanted it not last fall, but the fall before that. I keep saying last year. I wanted it in 2017. And I picked it up in 2018 in Las Vegas. I was able to buy this for half off. And it is the camel with the black hearts. And even though I already have the other camel one, this one I like a lot against my coat. I have a really long Burberry coat. I have the shorter classic one with the buttons, but I have a really long one that's like maybe mid-thigh or so that zips up. And I just think this looks really cute against it, just having the hearts against the all black, because it has a big gold zipper on it. But I love this, and I was really excited to get it for half off. And the last one that I purchased was the black classic check, and It's not quite as fun as all the other ones, but it's just, I don't know, it just goes with everything. I wear so much black and gray, so it was nice to have one that was just super, super neutral. So then from there, I went a little crazy in Paris. And the first one that I picked up in Paris is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Shine Shawl in the color black. And this is what it looks like. And you see it kind of has like a animal print there going through it. And then there's like gray on the sides. And this one reverses to kind of a gunmetal silver color. So there is that. And this is one of the ones that snags very easily. I have been lucky so far, and there are no marks on it. But as I said, I am also very, very cautious when I am wearing this one not to have on my diamonds. So that's not really how it would go, but sort of, just to give you an idea. These are huge. You can wear these a lot of different ways, which I am still learning, and I'm still watching videos, watching other people how they tie theirs. But so far I've found about 3 ways to wear them. But yeah, I bring this with me a lot when we go on weekend trips, because I can just bring, if you're trying to just pack in like one bag, I like to bring all one color, so I don't have to bring different shoes and stuff like that. So this will just kind of like, jazz up the outfit a little bit. Really like this one. And then also in Paris, I picked up, I wanted this one. Actually, this was last year that I wanted this one. I really wanted this one last year, but in a different color. I picked this one up in Paris, and it was a new color to this year, and I probably just called indigo, knowing Louis Vuitton perhaps. But it's blue, and it has all these bright colors on it. I think it's just so pretty. This one does go with what I have on today. And a lot of times I just won't wear a coat because I get hot when I get you go into the grocery store, because I live somewhere where you drive to where you're going, you park and you go in. There's not a lot of walking going on here. It would take me probably an hour and a half to 2 hours to walk to the grocery store, so that's not happening. I'm gonna drive there. So I will just wear a scarf instead of a coat a lot of times, so that is kind of part of why I got a lot of these real warm winter ones too. I like the back side of this one. It's really pretty. I love that that reverses too. Isn't that cute? I just love this one. This is like probably my favorite of all the wool winter ones. And this one is, I want to say it's 100% wool. Oh, it's 81% wool, 19% silk. So close to being all wool. And then I was in Las Vegas this fall, and I saw this one in the Gucci store, and I had to pick this one up too. This one is 100% wool. If you watched my January favorites, you will have already heard my story, but if you didn't, I'm going to tell it again. So if you want to fast forward if you've already seen that video. We were in Las Vegas. I brought this scarf. I had it on. I was wearing it, not like this, but I had it, styled, and we were at dinner, and I never spill on myself, never. And I spilled piccata sauce on this, which is basically a butter-based sauce. So grease. I was like, no. And I started messing with it with my napkin and some water, and my husband's like, don't touch it, just leave it alone. We'll take it to the dry cleaner when we get home. No. That wasn't good enough for me. Then I went at it with a shout wipe. Don't do that. Do not do that. If you get something on one of these, don't touch it. The dry cleaners really can get these things out. So I did take it to the dry cleaner. They said they would not touch it because of what I had done to it. They were afraid that their chemicals, and it was like right in the center, like there was no avoiding it. They said their chemicals would bleach out the area and make it worse and absolutely completely ruin it. Well, it was already ruined to me. I mean, there's a grease spot in the middle of it. They did tell me though, they're like, you might want to try some dish soap, like some Dawn detergent and some cold water. This one is 100% wool. I did take the tag. This is the only one I've taken the tag off of because I do reverse this one a lot, and I didn't like the tag on it. But this one is 100% wool, and I got to thinking my sweaters, a whole chunk of them are 100% wool, and I wash them in the machine and they're fine. So I put a little Dawn in the machine on the gentle cycle on cold water. I line dried it. I ironed it with a cool iron, and it is perfect. So I'm not necessarily recommending that to you because that is not what it says to do online, but if you have lost all other hope, that is possibly a good way. But I really love this one. It has the smaller GGs, and this side is the gray with the pink, and this side is the pink with the gray. And again, I just like a pop of color for the winter. It's just nice to have. And the last one, I got this one for Christmas from my husband, and I really like this color. I was debating getting another black, and this is the Denim Monogram shawl. Let me show you the difference between that and the shine. Let me just hold them up kind of next to each other so you can see. So they both have the monogram pattern, but the shine one has shine and an animal print, and this one just has a plain blue background. But I was like, I already have the black in the monogram shine, and I have a black in the Burberry, so I thought, you know, to go with something different, and I really like this one a lot. Blue is one of the colors that works pretty good for me, and so I have been wearing this one a ton. This one is also one of those fragile ones that is very easy to snag. So is this. This one I have snagged, and I don't know where it is. It's tiny, tiny mark, and there's only one snag on it. But yeah, so the Gucci, even though this is 100% wool, this does snag. I have been very lucky with this one. I haven't had any trouble with this one snagging. This one snag, and so far I've been very careful with this. But again, this one is huge, huge, huge. That's only half of it, and let me show you to you reversed. When you open it up, the other side is like a silvery color with the blue monogram print. I think it's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But just a word of caution, if it's really going to upset you that these snag, they are not inexpensive. So you may want to consider some of the Burberry ones because they do hold up a lot better. This is the only one I have from Gucci, so I can't tell you about all of theirs, but yeah, if you watch any review on YouTube, they will usually zoom in and show you the snag. So far, no snags. I'm sure it's gonna happen, but I kind of figure somebody's gonna have to get super, super close to me to see it, so I don't care. I love them anyways. I'm happy with them. So that is my scarf collection. I don't see me adding any more for a very long time. That's a lot of scarves for one person and a lot of them from last year. We're not counting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.